So if there's one thing that Disney knows how to do very well, that's double down. That they definitely know how to double down. And it doesn't matter if it's something they necessarily believe or not. It doesn't matter if it's something that's necessarily making them money or not. Usually it's not, but you get my point. They will double down regardless if it fits their ideology. And now we have another example of this. So Disney Plus is losing a ton of money. This is basically something we've talked about many times. We've provided many examples of different movies, different TV shows. They have lost tons of money due to identity politics, due to terrible writing. Whatever the excuse, it has happened. But we have another example, and that has to do with, apparently, I thought they were canceling this, but Agatha Harkness, the show that was going to come out on Disney Plus, despite declining viewership and box office losses from Marvel Studios, they are being rumored to make Agatha Harkness gay in the Disney Plus series. Yes, they're I can't even with a straight face. They're going to make Agatha gay in this show, according to a new rumor. So let's get into this article, guys, from Bounding Into Comics. It says, as Marvel Studios faces declining viewership on Disney Plus and mounting box office losses, the company will double down on culture war issues with the upcoming Agatha Coven of Chaos series, making Agatha Harkness gay. Now, again, I thought this TV show was being canceled. I had no idea that this was still coming out. Now, I know it's been delayed before, and it's probably been delayed even more now thanks to the writer strike, and hopefully it does getting canceled. But it looks like if this show does see the light of day, they're going to make Agatha gay. Now, is anybody truly shocked by this? I know I'm not. I can't pretend like I am, nor would I, because this is what Disney does, right? This is what Marvel does. We're very much used to it by now. We report on it all the time, and every single TV show that comes out is going to have some form of identity politics in it, because that's what Disney is dedicating themselves to. So it says, this latest rumor comes from Scooper Can We Get Some Toast, who shared on TikTok Agatha Harkness is a bicon. All those moments with Wanda make a lot more sense. The whole you can't be friends thing anymore. You know what I mean? Like, nobody's allowed to be friends anymore. Everything has to be a subtle gay reference, right? Like, oh, yeah, there was totally gay energy always there. Yeah, it was very subtle, but anybody who knew anything could see it, right? Even though they never actually make it canon, they just want to make it seem like it was canon to everybody else. These mysterious people who can all sense this gay energy, except for the masses, right? It's just a group of people that can sense it, and suddenly now it's canon, right? It's so stupid. It says in the video, what appears to be an AI-generated voiceover states that for those who missed the clues in Agatha Coven of Chaos, it will be revealed that Agatha is a bisexual queen. This new rumor comes after the Walt Disney Company, Bob Iger, bluntly stated that the company was trying to avoid culture war issues. Now, I never believed Bob Iger in the slightest, and I know a lot of you guys didn't either, that Bob Iger is definitely trying to do the culture war nonsense. He's trying to pretend like he's not. Of course, he's going to come out, deny. He's going to deny all the way until it's literally in your face, and then he'll still deny it anyway. But of course, he's the CEO of Disney. He has a job to do, and his job is to push this nonsense while pretending like it's not happening. Always pretend like it's not happening. We have no idea what you guys are talking about. You know what I mean? They always do this. So it says in an interview with CNBC's David Faber, Iger was asked about how he would respond to Florida Governor Ron DeSantis' accusations that the Walt Disney Company is sexualizing children and has become a woke corporation. As part of its answer, he said, the other issues that you referenced, the last thing I want to for the company is for the company to be drawn into any culture war. You know, we've operated for almost 100 years as a company making product that we actually are proud of in terms of its impact on the world. I joke every once in a while, we're there to manufacture fun. Well, this is the difference. Prior to this identity politic nonsense, you actually were a company that was putting out a good product. You were. Disney was very famous for a lot of the stuff that they introduced into the world, and rightfully so. It was good stuff. It was magical. It was thought of, well thought of, and written very well. It was executed very well, drawn very well if it was animated. But quite frankly, you don't have that anymore. You gave up the soul of your company to the woke devil. That's what you essentially did. You gave it up and sacrificed your company for diversity, equity, and inclusion money, DEI scores. Like, you did all of this in the name of DEI, and it really is sad. So when you try to bring up your past as if it's relevant to your present or your future, it really doesn't do you any justice, because you're not the same company that you were 80 years ago. You're not even the same company that you were 15 years ago. You've completely transformed into the machine for the woke ideology. That's what you have become, and you rightfully should be mocked shocked for it. So it says, Iger would later reiterate, I don't really want to engage in the specifics except to say that it's not our goal to be involved in any culture war. Our goal is to continue to tell wonderful stories and have a positive impact on the world. You know we are a preeminent entertainer in the world, and we're proud of our track record here. The notion that Disney is in any way sexualizing children, quite frankly, is preposterous and inaccurate. That is a load of horse shit, okay? It really is. That is the biggest lie I think I've ever seen a CEO tell, aside from Bud Light saying that they were doing good after the boycott. Like, I really genuinely think this is the most insane statement I've ever seen a CEO say, because every single thing that we have seen has had some sort of sexual notion in their content. And they try to say, oh, LGBTQ is not just about sex. Yes, it is, you dumb motherfuckers. Like, the whole thing is about sex. It is literally sexual orientations. And so you introducing LGBTQ stuff or even straight sex into your movies and TV shows, obviously you're going to have some sort of sexualization of children being thrown your way in terms of claims. Like, you should not be shocked that that's what people are saying or even thinking. But of course, you're trying to say it's preposterous, it's inaccurate. It's not inaccurate, and it's not crazy to say it. It's right in your face. It says if this rumor is indeed true, it's just another piece of evidence that shows Bob Iger was clearly not serious about trying to keep the company out of the culture war issues. On top of Iger claiming that he was trying to position the company away from culture war issues, Marvel Studios has seen its viewership on Disney Plus significantly decline with the release of Secret Invasion that pushes radical feminism to such an extent that Nick Fury and Talos are shown to be incompetent players that push the world to a nuclear disaster. In order to stop this from ever happening again, two women, Emilia Clarke's Gia and Olivia Colman's Sonia Falsworth, create a partnership. This partnership comes after Gia inherits seemingly all of the abilities of every single Marvel Cinematic Universe character known to exist. She also killed the male character who had inherited those same abilities. I still can't take this character seriously. I can't. Like, you literally gave the most scrawniest, smallest woman to exist on screen aside from Ellen Page. You literally are trying to make this woman have every single power that's ever existed in MCU, as if that's not some overpowered freaking notion. Like, even if you put a muscular dude in there, that would still be extremely overpowered. Like, why are you giving her every single ability that's ever existed? That's insane. That is insane. But it makes it even more hilarious that it's a woman that weighs like 100 pounds soaking wet. Like, it's funny, man. It says the series has the second worst viewership of any Marvel Studios production on Disney Plus. The only one with worst viewership is Miss Marvel, which apparently, according to Disney, is like their #1 show. They love Miss Marvel to death, even though it got them the lowest viewership of any TV show they've ever put out. They love Miss Marvel. They're trying to go on the Miss Marvel train nonstop. It says it also has extremely poor ratings with a 54% audience score. And Rotten Tomatoes, the final episode, even has an abysmal 7% tomato meter score from the critics. Wow, 7% from the critics, dude. That is crazy. Normally, the critics do not roast the TV shows like that, especially when it has to do with hardcore modern feminism. But damn, that is a bad hit. So Marvel, you really got to get your shit together, figure out what you're trying to do. And if you just want to get into politics, it's probably easier just to get into politics, if you catch my drift. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you did enjoy it. If you did, consider leaving me a subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. Don't forget to like the video, comment, let me know what you thought, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Hypnotic out.